Um, First off, I really kind of just wanted to have this out of the way and this organized a little bit better. I've honestly gotten used to my other character in these last few days, so I was going to make things smaller. But as soon as I got here, I noticed this, which was actually a little thing over here that was talking about the new Aether Flow gauge, which already I'm not a fan of. I hate to say it, don't hate on me. Already not a fan of it. I was gonna read it aloud, of course, but another thing, I'm gonna have to work through some spells here. Honestly, I was completely set up, but now it looks like I'm gonna have to figure out this new change in everything. But for now, I'll read this and then dive on into the story after I've made a few changes to my cross hotbar and my whole HUD. The Aetherflow gauge displays the current strength of an Arcanist or Scholar's Aether. As the player increases in level, the amount of Aether that can be stored at one time will increase to a maximum of 3 units. Aether is consumed when executing certain actions such as energy drain. Access to this window at any time via actions trait. We just had to go and change up on everything on me. Aether flow gauge. Get all the way over here. It's definitely where you need to go. Cross hotbar. I should have just went the other way. Pew, 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 pew. So much better. Now, as far as my skills go, this is where it's going to get tricky. I've got mail. I have no idea what to run now. I don't even know what my skills are. I can't move this menu. There you go. There we go. Okay. So there is no more sustain. I guess Rouse will go in its place. That's just unsettling. I've got 2 Bio 2s. That's not really acceptable. I've got like no skills now. I guess Resurrection can actually go up in here now somewhere. I'll move Shadow Flare over here, I suppose. Let's look at the job. Okay, that's a little bit better, I think. Fester. It's already on there. Tribon sucks. I got told that the summoner was kind of debuffed a little bit, but I had no idea it was like this. They literally have made this class so that you have to be level 60 plus. Level 70, summon Bahamut. Hell yes, that is where I'm working into. I like that. Summon Bahamut, straight and to the point. At this rate, I'd be better off just having my summons here on the main crossbar now. I gotta move this over. Just keep bumping it. Gosh, this game really killed me. I don't know why bio was taken off. It's weird. Are bio and bio 2 the same thing now? Oh my god. Might as well. Shadow Flare, sure, you can go wherever to. We'll put you right there. Resurrection. Whatevs. Put you right there. So is like the summoner just like secondary healer and shit now? Like, what the hell? This is disappointing. I mean, I already knew we had healing spells and resurrection there, but this is just disappointing. I gotta get rid of one of those bio too, and then that shadow flare, which I think I'm gonna go ahead and move that energy drain over here. So then it'll just be shadow flare. I'm just gonna fill that up with edgy slots, I suppose. There's no reason not to at this point. I don't have anything else to go on here until I'm a higher level. Haters gonna hate. I feel like I worked so hard just to have everything taken away. At least I can get back to the story. That is a big plus. Minfilia here. She's been waiting on me. I just kept her waiting for days. That's the last one. Make sure there's no doubles here. I'm gonna switch places with Bane and Shadow Flare. And I think I'm okay. Sorry everybody, I haven't been on this character in a few days, so I didn't even know these changes went down till this morning. Now we'll get back to the story and hope for some audio. Let's hope for it. I'm really curious on how I'm going to manage this gauge. Audio. Minfilia has some correspondence she wishes to share with you. Not audio. Now the matter of Ramu has, for the present, been put to rest. There's something I would show you, Tonberry. Yes? It is a letter of thanks, signed by the leaders of Eorzean Alliance, acknowledging the Scion's tireless service to the realm. It mentions in particular the names of all the defeated Promels, Ifrit, Totten, Garuda, Good King Mughal Mog XII, Leviathan, and now Ramu. Needless to say, there is only one among our number to have faced them all. And though these words of gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole, I feel that they were meant for you above all others. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done. In the course of your duties, you have never once failed to answer my call to arms. You are a true hero, Tonberry, and Eorzea is that much safer for your presence. Ooh, he didn't like that. Pray do misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower the guard. The Asians may be relied upon to sow chaos in this realm until such time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, you may be assured to that man would foment strife on his own. And that is to say nothing of the beast tribes. Unless we learn to live in harmony, the promels too will return to plague us again and again and again. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift that we have the courage to strive for. What might otherwise seem an impossible peace, we owe in no small part to the dangers you have faced on our behalf, and the people you have won over to our cause in doing our list of enemies has ever been long. But I think our allies with whom we are now blessed, of the Sils of Little Solace, who wish not to conflict, of the Alamegans and the Dumans, who stand with us, determined to halt dread march of the Empire. And then there are the many unsung individuals who have gathered here in the Revenant's Toll, honest men and women who seek to employ their skills for the good of all. Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us, by which means our fellow Solans. Thanks to their many and varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Asians, and combat it we shall. Your enthusiasm is truly heartwarming, antecedent. Give our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it will be inconvenience you're unduly if I absent myself of the time. Alphino. I wish this would have been, voice audio acted. She has a very, 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 very weird dialogue that they love to touch up on within these little speech boxes. Alphino, I take it the troubles in Ul'dah no longer require your attention. There are yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air of simmering violence is largely dissipated. 'Tis to report such that stand before you now. That, and to speak with you concerning the new organization we discussed. I have a message for you from Ellie. You recall the refugee girl, the one whose parents were missing and were found unharmed. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you. Why, Alphino, I am to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name. I look forward to reading all about your report. I do hope you left nothing out. Tonberry, you've been away from Revenant's Toll for some time now, I believe. Might I suggest you put the affairs of the realm to one side for the moment and take the opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town? Which reminds me, Sifeborn but recently inquired as to your whereabouts. I believe he has some small matter he wishes to discuss with you. Why not oblige him with a visit? It shall be done. I was kinda hoping for a little bit more exciting things to go down tonight, but at least delving back into the stories. Nice, you know. I haven't been in here in a while. 4 days. Been messing around with Stormblood early access. It's gonna be weird getting into combat. I'm not used to anything with the new summoner skill set. So it's definitely gonna be weird. It's also gonna be weird just all around playing a whole new character. Well, not new per se, but different. He should be right outside this door if I'm not mistaken. I need to go check that mail first. Could be something cool. I got some cool shit this morning for the red mage. Got the minion. And some earrings. That didn't really help anything. More Dona. Oh, what? Okay. I was afraid I wasn't going to be high enough level to do this. I was about to be a little upset. Oh, I forgot to go check the mill. I'll do it eventually. Oh, I see my fine adventurer friend has returned to the dust of the road yet, clinging to his boots. Do the signs have no work for you this day then? The antecedent sent you my way, did she? Well, it is not urgent, but I could certainly do with your help. You see, Revenant's Toll has become something of a favored destination of adventurers, as part of that is due to the town's growing fame, but a goodly number of green heroes have come here to follow in your footsteps. And when I say green, I mean fresh out of the ground. I don't know one end of a sword from the other. Green. I've done what we can, but I think they really need a good... What they need is a good talking to from someone they can respect. An adventurer who's done it all. A Tonberry, that would be you. And naturally, the one lass who would most benefit from your wisdom is nowhere to be seen. She was off to slay Hamlets and was due back some time ago. Likely not herself in her head as usual. Now that I think on it, this may be the perfect opportunity for you to treat her to your demonstration of your skills. I'd consider it a personal favor if you would head out of the singing shards and show the amateur how it's done. Oh, this font really kills me. Okay, the delivery Moogle is right over here. Hello, delivery Moogle. What do you have for me? Look what I have here. A new letter has arrived just for you, Kupo. I think it's the same thing. Yeah, the earrings and the wind-up red mage, which is pretty cool. A little creepy looking though once you've got him out. Oh, where'd he go? Ah, there it is. No, that's a bunch of gold saucer tickets. There it is. It's possible that these earrings could actually help this character. They were no good for my last... Yeah, they're not good for him either. Okay, none of that then. Onward with the scenario. Yes. Actually, I want to check something real quick. Nope, only on the other character. Oh well. It's been a while, Magitech armor. It's definitely been a while. Where is this lass? Where has she gone? Ooh, to the far northwest. Yep, really far up there. So, backtrack this way. Then make my way northwest. Jesus, get out of here. No shortcut right there. I actually read today that they did some patchwork for Final Fantasy XIV, but in I think it was Japanese and European servers. Live. Barely. This game really messed up my skills. Ah, that's what she was trying to hopple it. Whoa. The blast radius is intense. So is my big attack just energy drain now? I mean, what the hell? It's not that great. Ah! At least I've still got Fester. Looks like they might have stepped up the original Ruin a little bit more as well. Freet. Our sneaking skills are impeccable at the moment. Shh. Oh, no. I just went crazy with spells. So, my new rotation is probably gonna have to be Bio 2, Mazema, then Fester, and then somehow Aether Flow, Energy Drain, Spam Ruin. Maybe eventually get some of that Shadow Flare down. But I rarely have the opportunity to actually use that. Oh, she better not be up there. I don't even know how to get up there. There we go. Struggling adventurer. Oh, not the Sprott. Okay. Underestimated it. I think I can dig him. His DPS isn't... It doesn't last as long. But just really getting out there and throwing some of those heavy attacks really makes a difference. Think I can get used to this. And just miss having a shit ton of spells. Damn near pissed myself back there. I was hoping to find myself a little one. But the fates went and threw me a meanest bugger. And all of Mordona. Typical. Hold up. You're Tonberry Disciple, ain't ye? The Tonberry Disciple? The very one? 7 hells! You're flippin' famous. If only. And you're twice as tough as they said you were. And all bugger me. I can't believe I'm talking to the man himself. Aw, now. You've gone and seen me at my worst. 'Twas me bleeding pet's fault, I tell ye. Doesn't listen to a damn thing I say. And the fact that none of me so-called mates offered to help me. When I told them I was off to gut some hoplets, most of them gave me the confused, huh? Or, like I was talking to my own arse. You don't agree though, right? Nah. I know I'll look a right tool, but I'm having a bad day, honest. You're not going to, huh? At me, are ye? Looks like I have to. Where is her? Deny, no, cry, furious, panic, Froom, upset, disappoint, angry, sulk. Huh? Gods, no, not you two. That's the final bleeding straw, that's it. I was hoping that you of all people would understand. I mean, it ain't adventuring if you don't take a few risks, right? Maybe I am a bit out of it. Depth here. I'll be more careful, I promise. At least she has a conscience for thinking. Back to Mordona. Slaftborn. That was wild, man. Tonberry, you have my thanks. That lass I sent you on an instruct trudged back to town looking properly chastised. I thought a lesson from you might place that obstacle skull of hers. Obstinate. Nothing I said seemed to work. Truth be told, she seemed more inclined to listen to the rustling of my beard than anything that came out of my mouth. But now that you have demonstrated the skills she yet lacks, it will not be long before her adderpated peers, that is a tongue tart, hear the tale. They will soon realize that one does not become a hero in a day. It requires dedication and perseverance and learning from each task you undertake. There is no shortcut, Tonberry. Intelligence materia. Of course that's what I want. Picking up the sledge. Slaftborn is concerned for the signs. Receptionist. Ooh. Is he talking about, oh, how did I forget her name? Totteru? Not concentrating on one job to level 70, I see. Jen, I am and I'm not. Definitely not considering on just focusing on one job. Trying to split it up. Red Mage by day, Summoner by night. Mainly just to keep things fresh on my channel here. I am a total Final Fantasy XIV noob. Only started playing about 2 months ago with this guy here. Really wanted to get those stormblood fills going and kicking. Really wanted to be on some new content with everything. That's one of the reasons why I split it by day and night. But it keeps it more fresh with me too, doing things like this, running through the story mainly with this character, and then having my red mage to kind of mess around with at night, or by day. I mean, gods, would you look at those people? Seems they're carting in adventures by the wagon load, and more than a few are eager to rap on the Scion's door. I would wonder if this constant flow of aspiring heroes... Oh, it was Tataru. Yes, I remembered. It's what has Tataru looking so... perturbed. Might be she could use a friendly ear, huh? Maybe she could use a friendly ear. Kind of gets the neglect. Where is she? Inside. Yeah, Jen, I also get my classic Final Fantasy on as well, for the most part, before I do my Final Fantasy XIV. Currently working through 4 at the moment. It's a really slow pace. Hello, Tonberry. What might I... Oh, Swathborn thought I could use a friend, did he? What a sweet man, though I did not think my fretting so obvious. Well, I suppose there's no sense in hiding it now. 'Tis time to reveal my little secret. If only there was audio. I love voice audio. Hee hee. It quite suits me, don't you think? But 'tis not simply for show. I've been learning the mining trade. Why, you ask? Ah, therein lies a source of my door demeanor. Ever since we relocated to the Rising Stones, the signs of the Seventh Dawn have stepped out of from behind the curtain, so to speak. Our victories over the Empire have granted us the certain degree of fame, and many budding adventurers have traveled from afar with the intention of joining our ranks. And while I welcome each new member that takes upon our cause, we have too little coin. As I'm sure you're aware, we are a strictly neutral organization, and ensuring the neutrality means limiting the funds that we accept from outside sources. The Scions do not receive various means of support from the 3 major nations, and the Velour twins are, I probably butchered that, are quite generous with their families' coffers, yet the modest income cannot keep pace with our day-to-day expenses. There is also sundry donated materials, of course, but those delivered to the Adventurers Guild and swiftly allocated with the expansion of the Revenant's Toll. While I cheerfully leave the topping of prominence to you, it is my duty to balance the books and fight the demons of debt. On my honor of the receptionist, I will raise the necessary coin with my own 2 hands. I even paid for this sturdy mining attire out of my own purse, which makes no doubtly aggravating of my custom-made sledgehammer has yet to arrive. I skimpered and saved especially for that tool. Tonberry, if you would help me see the Sun survive this physical disaster, then I would ask you to travel to the Blacksmiths Guild in Limsa and demand they hand over my commission at once. Oh, and regarding your travel expenses, I'll have to check our available funds. Once you have my sledgehammer, pray leave it with fun. I shall be out digging out the riches at the best I can. With the equipment I have. Crystal clusters, here I come. Gotta love these back and forth runarounds. Just limbs along until I can go there for free. Which one of these is it? There we go. No. So many buttons can do so many things. I wonder how everybody's enjoying the last day of the early access. Actually, technically, I guess you would say it's over now. Even in my area, it's 1:53 a.m., so it's officially over. Now, if only I could just get my physical copy. The mail is so slow. I've got my confirmation order and I should get it tomorrow, but still. If only I could have got it today. Some were lucky and already did. I'm just not very lucky. I really went the long way around. No. Where's a crystal? Where's the aetherite? I should have just used it. Why didn't I use it? I regret this decision. Oh, thankfully there's one. What is the closest to the blacksmith? I rarely come to the main city, so when I get here, I'm always just kind of awestruck and lost. I've been in this heavy debate if I really want to stream Final Fantasy V next after I beat 4 and for the after years, or bump it up a game or two. Maybe go from 4 to 7, 4 to 6. I have been really undecided. I would really like to play 6 again, but I really don't want to skip 5. Oh, the trials and tribulations. So many good Final Fantasy games. Just not ever really enough time to play through them all, though eventually I will on here. What can I do for you, lad? You're looking to sign up Rendwolf over there. I'll run you through the... Oh, do not make me start trying to do smithing stuff. I don't want to. I don't need your initiation. You're here for the commission. Something weren't delivered. Now that is passing strange, unless 'twere an ill-induced dream. I am fairly certain Mistress Tataru's tool were shipped off days ago. I'm not like to forget the forging of sledge. What need flowers engraved on the head? Could be the porter met with some misfortune on the road. If the blocks we employ are in town, then he found them south of the Octon on one of them empty landings. Sealing as we've heard the knot of... Oh, what? I hate pirate talk. They could calm down so much with this. Seeing we've heard not one way with the other, though, I'd be of mind to cast them some doubt on their whole operation. With an upset business, I might need a pint or two to put it all behind me. And where might this be? Still within Limsa Menza. Okay, wrong way there. Take me down. Probably should have went to the airship landing. Not 100% sure there. Ooh. I guess these quests give you a little character development throughout some characters they've created, like Tataru here. But with all honesty, missions like these are not my favorite. But I guess this is the build up to something far bigger that I'm unaware of that's about to happen. Gotta cast down upon your homes. Where is doubt? Doubt. A delivery from the Smitties. To Mordona? How the bloody hell should I know? I just haul crates. Hang on a moment, you said Mordona. Me mates were meant to see a shipment up to Revenant's Toll a while back, but ill just afore he was due to leave. Not to worry, I said. I'll take it there me very own. Ah, bugger it. Well, we got bleeding busy, didn't we? And I figured someone come looking for that precious package didn't arrive any road. And here you are. The crate you want is in the back of someplace, marked and all. You can go grab it on your own self. Well. Where have you taken this package? Ah, I see it now. Now back to Mordona. To Mordona. What I really want is for shit to just go down. And then audio. Voice audio. So the Mage's Sisters tonight on Final Fantasy IV really surprised me. I thought I would use the basic strategy from back in the day. Got the healer wrong. Oh, it was so bad. Thought I had the healer taken care of. Battle was almost over. Nope, healer was still alive. Re-raised. Both sisters come back. All three had to face them all over again. It was a battle, no less. Oh, it was interesting. He died. Greetings, Tonberry. Tataru made mention of a missing delivery. Were you able to coax her commission from the Blacksmith's Guild? Wonderful. I shall keep it here with me until Tataru returns from her mining expedition. She is not one to approach the matters by half, is she? The Rising Stones couldn't ask for a more able administrator. Still, I am somewhat worried of her well-being. I realize Tataru means to mine and not for... oh, not more. But even the outskirts of Revenant's Toll are not free of prowling dangers. Would you mind tracking down our industrious Lalafell and see that she has not come to harm? As far as I'm aware, Tataru intended to start her digging in the hills near the Tangle. You may have to call out to attract her attention. Tataru is to be found mining northeast of the Tangle. First, make your way to the destination marker. With the chat mode in, say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase that contains the name Tataru to attract the receptionist's attention. Things really got slow during the 7th Astral era. They're making me really want that Heavensward content. You've all told me so many good things about it. I'm still glad they increased the speed of mounts. That is the best thing from this patch that we got. The increased speeds. That's my favorite thing. I don't know about everybody else. It makes a big difference here. Destination. What should I say? What should I say? Tataru. Where is E? Breaking rock and spitting stone, I'll raise a fortune on my own. Delving deep for precious ore, I'll take the rest, then dig some more. More bowl. She is way too happy. Toss aside the pebbles, toss aside the dirt, toss aside the signs who assert their work. Phew. I think I'll call it a day. Still doesn't notice the marble. I'll make much better progress once Tonberry brings back my sledgehammer. Yes, I might even make enough money to indulge a little blood currant tarts for morning lay every single day. Was that someone calling my name? Indeed it was. I wish it would have shown her reaction. Oh, it did. Oh. Ah. State of sun. Good morning. How's it going? Oh, diving back into the summoner. Where is this marble? Where did she go? Ah, here we are. A little too hot in Germany. Oh, it's way hot here. Super hot here as well. Oh gods, no, oh gods, no, oh gods. Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods, oh gods. Save me! I almost do not have to. Ifrit over here is really taking the toll. Great, 12 above. I thought I'd eaten my last current tart for the moment there. Thank you ever so much. I believe 'tis past time I return to the Rising Stones. And same for me. Come Ifrit. We have places to be. The new summoner. I haven't really got to dive in with the new content yet with the summoner, but so far they took a lot of my spells away. Like, a lot. I can't even heal my Edgy anymore unless I use Sasik. Sustain was just so well. You could just press it and it went automatically to it. But so far, I will admit, I was a little nervous at first when I saw they took away a lot of the spells, but now that I'm playing through it, it's actually a lot more simple to play with now. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole Aether Flow thing over here, but I'll get over it. It'll be easier to get used to the red mage with it, of course, so not missing out on some gauge watch. Thank you for asking, though, no doubt. Thank you for asking. Tonberry, I must thank you again. I received my commission from the Flamen. the floral engravings is absolutely perfect. After nearly becoming dinner for a more bowl, though I'm not eager to head out into the field. In any case, no more solo mining trips for me. I shall be sure to drag along one or two handy adventurer tops to serve as bodyguards. I suppose I'll have to pay him. Well, no matter. That simply means I'll need to dig twice as hard. Dedicated. Definitely dedicated. I feel the state of sun. Feel the pain. What I'm most excited for is getting this character to 70 so I can summon Bahamut. Summon Bahamut? That's gotta be awesome. Ether flow and its stacks will be more important after 58. That's good. Because right now, it's kind of pointless for me. It's kind of weird, honestly, not having too many skills. But I can really tell the way they did the new set list here of moves. Everything is after 50. So weird. Like, I knew a few would be till like here. But these new spells, like Bio 3 and Mazement 3, it's weird. But I'll get used to it. Sure enough. Tataru would have you indulge the attention of your young admirers. You've been an immeasurable help as always, Tonberry. But could you perhaps spare a little more of your time? To put the matter simply, the Demon children have been chattering about you endlessly. Twould mean the world to them to see your hero. Children. Look, it's Mr. Tonberry. He's back from his adventures. We heard you were off fighting Promels, and they're some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. I wish I could have seen you in battle. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our very own Demon Adventurers Guild to protect all the demons. Oh, do you think that you could train us today, Mr. Tonberry? Maybe you could show us how you fought the Promels. What's all this commotion then? Mr. Boulder, Mr. Coltent? Did you know Mr. Tonberry is back? Wow. I actually do like it a lot when I have people in the chat come in here, especially the usuals that come in and pop in and say hi and everything, that actually come in and explain stuff like that to me. Makes it, when I look it up later on, because I do plan on watching a video here on YouTube, getting a little different aspect view. Somebody told me about the change earlier and I kind of neglected to do anything. Zero homework was done before I dived in today. But you have given me some nice deets there, State of Sun, so I'll definitely want to look up some stuff tonight. That way I can prepare myself further, but I've got a long way to go. Whew, getting through all these 7th Astral Era quests, they do not yield the experience they should. It is so slow. It would seem, welcome home, Tonberry. My companion and I but recently became full members of the Signs, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as Hooray Boulder, and this bookish fellow is Coltent. Caltant? Calinant? Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Doman children, Doman younglings of their arts of combat. Ugh, I told you, Mr. Boulder. We are not younglings anymore. We are adventurers. And we were just as Mr. Tonberry if he could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt some monsters alongside him, don't you? Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mordona are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. I have a counter-proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Tonberry? A demonstration of skill at arms, if you will. Hooray! If I didn't know you any better, and I do, I'd say you were merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Well, mayhaps I am. But what matters the motive when the children stand to learn so much from their lesson? What say you, Tonberry? Would you consent to spar with me? But of course, you're gonna die, homie. Hurrah! We're to have a tournament. Come on, everyone. We must prepare our gear for the outing. Awesome. Share that knowledge, State of Sun. I love it. It truly is awesome. And with this being my main as well, you're really helping me out because I do plan on continuing to main this summoner. I like the Red Mage, I do, but they didn't exactly introduce it the way I thought they would. So I still like it and I'll still play as him, of course, you know. But definitely like my summoner better, even through the changes. It's mainly the edgy, I'm not gonna lie. It's the summons and the edgy. They sell me. I love them so much. Do try not to disappoint them, I have faith, Colsint. I will never get that dude's name right. I'm gonna have to find something that pronounces his name. They should have said it with the voice audio, not make this guy read it. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make of this worthy contest. Interesting. The field to the east of town should prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bout. As do I. I want to see how strong this fellow is as well. Y'shtola. It's been too long since I heard your voice, Y'shtola. No doubt. Red! 100 quests between 50 and 51 that give very little experience. I have figured that out the hard way, Red. Definitely. I'm only about halfway through the 7th Astral Era. Still a long way to go. How far out is this fellow? I'm really excited to get to Heavensward, but I'm not gonna lie, this 7th Astral Era stuff it's a bit difficult to get through. It's just slow. It's the only reason I say it. It's really slow. Not like I love fighting Leviathan and Ramu. So far it has been the best part of it all. But the time that goes between that and then, I feel like the game at this point should be done with the runaround trying to fill you in on the story plot. Like, most of it's already, you know, set in stone at this point, and they just kind of keep throwing more at you here. And I feel like as soon as you hit Heavensward, over half of it is going to be gone. I mean, I could be wrong. You know, you all have made it through way more of this than I have. But that's kind of a repeating factor within this game. They throw all this information at you, and then they just kind of never touch it ever again, and then you just you spammed like 10 quests on these 2 people, and then you just never see them again. You will like the summoner more when you get through the skills. I believe you. I totally believe you, State of Sun. I already love it. Getting all the skills to go with it. I can actually have the cross hotbar set up in a nice fashion. I felt like they were set up nice, and now I'm back to square one, having the edgies up here again. Shando08, or Shadno. Sorry, hopefully I said that right, Shadno. Question, do the time card pay method work for PS4? Well, it depends on what you would mean. I don't really know what the time card method would be. If you're talking about time cards as in time allotted for you to play Final Fantasy XIV, I would say so. I don't use the time cards, but I would say so. I wouldn't think that you would have to have a credit card. I mean, that would really exclude a lot of players out there, and Square Enix has always been known for driving people in, so I would say that they work. Even if they don't, your time for everything should be managed within the MOG station, so I really don't think that it would matter if you were on PC or PS4. Don't pin me to that, you know, quite as hard, but oh yeah, the 60-day time card, yeah, that's what I was thinking you were talking about. I think it's all the same. You should just be able to log on to the MOG station, get on your account, hit the time card, and PC or PS4, I'm pretty sure it'll work for both. Though, within me saying that, just know this, the game itself does not work on both consoles, though. That sounds confusing the way I just said that. Your subscription is all the same, but you have to actually buy the game on PS4 and PC for that to work. But time card wise, though, I think you're all good. Just get on the MOG station. I think you can actually work it all out there. You need to get to Heavensward at 52 skill job quest. Wow. Yeah, I feel like I'm only like halfway. No problem, my friend. Shadno. Hopefully I actually helped out. Hopefully. 'Twas good for you to agree to this, Tonberry. I trust you are ready to begin. Duh. Let's go, Holmes. I am ready. Very well. Let us not keep the younglings waiting any longer. Hooray. Are you certain you wish to fight him alone? That is, Tonberry you face. What better way to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. Oh, nice to know. Nice to know. After all, 'twas a hero's legend that led me to join the Signs to begin with. Without Tonberry to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells for your blade work. What? Cheater. Hello, you haven't begun yet, have you? Ooh, the Signs came. They want to see this little endeavor. Duh. What? Who are all these people? Thancred? When I heard of your sparring match, I told everyone I could fond. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Yes, and there's still more to come. When I mentioned Tonberry's name, The reaction was quite enthusiastic. Why, my own popularity seems to be strictly shade in the comparison. You'd best claim victory, bringer of lot. Your burgeoning reputation is at stake. Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. You can win, Master Boulder. We shall soon see. On your guard. The little smile there at the end. Probably should have tried to get, oh wow, that was super quick. Ugh, such power that tells barely do you justice. Mr. Boulder won't lose. Will he? It's not over yet. It can't be. I, the children, have the right of it. 'Tis time I joined the fray. On your feet, hooray. Cheater. There we go. Oh no, he looks hurt. Mr. Tonberry is so strong, but you can't give up, Mr. Boulder. Can't disappoint the younglings. Rawr! Dude, just go down. At this point, you're embarrassing yourself. Sorry, Holmes. It had to be done. Why won't you die? That was it. Woo! Huzzah! You have bested me. I yield. That scared me a little bit. I wasn't expecting it. That was incredible! He beat them both at the same time. We knew you couldn't lose, Tonberry. None can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea. Now I see why they send you to deal with the Promels. I've much work to do if I'm to ever attempt the same. Really talk your character up here. Impressive as always, Tonberry. 'Tis ever a pleasure to witness a spectacle of your martial powers. In judging by the smiles of these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that is the most fitting title. Do you recall when first we met? 'Twas at the memorial service in the battles of Cartano. At the time, I was yet attempting to understand the land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason of why grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favorable. Dire problems abounded, and yet the effort I saw expended towards the solution of what Hapsard. Hafsard? Whatever. And half... Whoa. What are you doing, girl? Sound crazy. Half-hearted. I thought Eorzea's foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their home was in, I would not be surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to the Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. This font is too small for them to be giving you these crazy made-up words. The Legatus signal mended military invasion precluded any such switching loyalties, of course. Were it not a desire to continue Grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to the fate long ago. The threats were too many. The nation's too self-involved and unstable. Twas you who convinced me the salvation of Eorzea was possible. You should hear my dog. He's like... it's weird sounds. You should use Fester instead of Energy Drain when you have mana problems. But only if you have both of your dots on target. Fester is your strongest spell until then, and you should have mana problems when you have Raise and other people very often set your dots on multiple targets manually if they are far from each other. So Energy Drain now is just a less skill until 60. Yeah, I totally agree. Kind of a waste of space on the crossbar. It was the people, these wonderful, oft infuriating, stubborn people that suffer the blow of after terrible blow, only to drag themselves back on their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe Grandfather's admiration for these inextinguishable courage grew to fervent wish. A wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants to the charting of a course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. I too will endeavor to take up the mantle of the guardian of Eorzea and champion these people who toil towards a better world. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of scale that cannot be solved by the Sons of the Seventh Dawn alone. No, what is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the schemes of the Ascians is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue the discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. Please have voice audio for this. This sounds very intense, and I'll butcher all this. When they give you good key incentive moments, and I have to read through it, just note Square, I'll butcher this crowd's nice story up. I'm so thankful you all stick around for it. I try my best, gang. I try my best. Well. Back to Mordona. Ah, yeah. The only reason I was doing the energy drain thing is because when I initially opened up the Aether Flow thing, the little new chart that pops up as soon as you open up your thing, it had mentioned it, and I actually haven't looked up any skill sets, any chain commands, or anything like that for the summoner yet. So, well, this version of the summoner. I totally appreciate the help, no less, State of Sun. It is definitely awesome. Needless to say, tomorrow's playthrough, or tomorrow night's playthrough, better yet, will go a lot smoother. Oh, oh, that is a good joke. It's so good corny, you know? Oh, only Final Fantasy fans would understand. I'm gonna read it. Cause of playstyle, there's also a bad English joke on Summoner. Why is Summoner such a bad job? Because he ruins everything. Oh. Maybe some other Final Fantasy fans out there will enjoy that. That was good, State of Sun. That was good. Oh. I need to look up some corny jokes for this game. I bet there's so many. Please give us voice audio. Thank you for coming, Tonberry. The word shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave a new way for a truly united Eorzea. I don't know if I like the sound of it now. Strength, vitality, dexterity. Voice audio. Alpha Node wishes to request your assistance for his new endeavor. No! I just want some voice audio. They did the first half so great. Pray forgive me if I tread over our old ground, but I would first speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the 7th Astral Era, the leaders of these three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the desperate forces of Eorzea together into a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might have such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. Yet, while the purpose of the hypoethical organization is undisputed, the logistics of the formation have become a source of endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification. Draining away. Sorry, this font, it's so hard for me to get over. Like, why do they have to go and mess with that? You can't even really adjust it so it's either like way too big or way too small. I mean, I know it goes within saying they can't please everybody. But come on, why'd you mess with the font? Thus I've been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It would be on a such smaller scale that we had hoped to eventually achieve, but capable of the same matter is unrestricted operation. According to the signs, 'tis my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Also, being a preliminary military outfit, I mean to assuage the fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. The Signs work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But as you yourself has witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what we even can achieve. With this new company under the San's command, however, we will be capable of responding to the wider range of difficulties without straining our resources to or overtaxing your formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organization and those of the Sans are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. I wish they would have just slowed down. So many times I've mentioned this. This just... Why does he have to talk like this? But before I can move forward with establishing the precursor to the true border spanning grand company, just yet necessary I visit the 3 leaders and gain their official approval. A tiresome time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on my journey. And attend the business and recruiting our inaugurant members. While I am otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. Thank you. 'Tis reassuring indeed to know the bringer of blood and his discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. Our first destination will be Limsa Lamenza. Let us rendezvous at Bulwark Hall. Yes, let us. John Roberts. How's Stormblood? Stormblood is fun, Cole. John Roberts, I'm not real sure when it comes to the book. This is Final Fantasy. And, Cole, honestly, Stormblood's pretty fun, but with this character, I've barely got to touch any content whatsoever. Really, the only content this particular character has touched is the debuff of my spells. With my red mage, on the other hand, I've enjoyed quite a bit. I didn't exactly get as far as I wanted to throughout the early access, which is more so less why I'm taking a break tonight instead of just picking up tomorrow, but no less, I have enjoyed the red mage. I wish it would have played out a little bit more smooth, but I hope best for the future. I mean, if they're going to do this to the summoner, I can only imagine what they'll do to the red mage. Cough, cough. Give him a healing spell at level 50 when you fucking get him. Oh! My bad, John. My bad. I'll check it out. It's the Omnitone. Just, I actually don't know how rare this is. Just a nice little grimoire. But you're all good, John. Don't worry. You don't even have to apologize. If anything, I should be. I got the complete edition pre-ordered tomorrow. Same here. I am ready for the collector's edition. Cole, I am so ready for it. I've been bummed out because I can't get any of the content. Oh, and I've already saw so many people riding the new mount. I'm so jealous. So jealous. But this is the Ultros server on this profile in the Primal Data Center. My Red Mage, though, is actually on the Aether Data Center, or Ether, if you will, and he is on Genova. So I've got 2 characters on 2 different servers. One's basically for my day crowd of viewers, and then one here for my night crowd. It is definitely divided between the 2 when we're all on our work grind. So I like to pull back and forth between the 2 to keep everybody at ease. Nobody's seeing the same content. Nothing's getting too drug out or boring. Not that rare. Yeah, I didn't really figure so, Status Sun. I believe I actually got it from an actual main scenario quest. It's just a little Oh, wow. You can actually... There you go, John. You can actually buy the Omnitone Grimoire from one of the girls in Mordona. Thank you, T. And T is very trustworthy here. Very trustworthy. Helps me out all the time with some crazy mishaps. Mainly me getting lost. Happens all the time. No, really, it happens all the time. I probably get lost on this game more than I make progress. It's so huge. I could have totally traveled there for free. I'm gonna do it. I'm a cheapskate. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just traveling. Son of a bitch. Oh. Screw you, L2. I'm gonna chop my fingers off. Then I won't be pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, John, not to promote the little chat here too much. It's not exactly as alive as it is usually. State of Sun here is keeping it booming tonight, thankfully. But usually, this crowd's booming with all kinds of good content, keeping everybody, you know, talking nicely. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask most of them. Me here, I am still a noob. I don't really promote my noobness anymore because, well, sometimes it's not exactly a good idea. No. I did this on my own when I first started the stream, T. No, the only thing Stormblood did was take away half my damn spells. It was implemented to the main story when Heavensward came out. Before that, you only got it from tomes under a weekly quest on 3 promos. On extreme version, whoa. They used to make you have to work for that. I feel so bad sometimes for the people that have stuck with this game from 1.0 and going back and all that other stuff. I don't really like the bigger UI size, T, to be honest with you. I've already checked it out. It honestly, I'm not a fan. Like, this made me actually, I'm gonna go ahead and really say it. When they adjusted the UI, that is the biggest thing they've disappointed me with in this game. Like, no doubt, I don't like this. This just looks sloppy to me. Right here, boom. Like, it literally looks like they had somebody complain to them and they didn't want to fix it. So they had some smartass with a computer that was probably really pissed from sitting there working all night on servers to make sure they didn't crash, which they did. And then he just expanded it. I feel like that's all he did. And then you have this default UI size right here that you can adjust as well. As soon as you tack that back to 140, you're right back at normal size at 100%. I've already messed around with all of this. It has just upset me more than anything. Oh yeah, shit. Just not a fan of it. Wish they would have never done it. Scaled back individually, yeah. Everything here has been scaled back individually already. Literally. I've already been a part of that. They just should have never done it. I mean, it goes within saying what I talked about earlier. They can't please everybody. I totally get that. But I'm gonna just put it very plain. I don't have the best vision, no. But I'm on a 55-inch TV right here. I should have no problem reading any font. And I actually had no problem before all this. And as soon as they had to go and mess with the user interface, it was just... ugh. Yeah. Sorry, T. I'm a bit salty about it. You know I'll come around eventually. I'll adjust some more stuff. Just let me be salty for a day. They changed all my shit. They took my spells away. I wish there was a South Park episode and they would just like redo the whole thing. It's just saying, they took my job. They took my spells away. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Ah, there you are. I am ready to ascend to the bridge and speak with the Admiral. Yeah. I'm not going to attempt it right now. While the Admiral and I are finalizing permissionary boundaries and signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I have of course endeavored to spread the word out of our organization through the various channels, but I believe personal approach I will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant and of the opportunity. Oh, this thing is just so bad in the way. As for potential members, 'tis no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they're willing to lend the strength and the situation demands it. And you needn't range into the countryside. The upper decks are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you are satisfied with recruiting efforts, meet me in the airship ticket counter and we might prepare for the next leg of our journey. You just really want this to drag out, don't you? Take me to the drowning winch. No, wrong person. Take me to the drowning winch. Yes, see. Oh, I've got my glasses. I've just gotta... The thing is, I'm gonna have to eventually upgrade something here. Believe me, I got the glasses all ready every single day. It's just, it's like I can wear them here, but then I can't hear the sound. And I could do this, but then I just feel all dorky. And I could do this, but then I couldn't see. And I can do this, but then it just feels like, I don't know. I just don't like it. They'll come back eventually. Spectacles will return. Maybe for Stormblood, when I have a better setup going on. Through my own funding and everything, everything's always so slow for me. I've got to work out real life stuff before I can splurge on my gaming equipment and streaming equipment. I would love no more so than to get a nice pair of HD earphones that actually, you know, fit inside of your ear, which are standard cheap, yeah. But replace, you know, this little mic here with maybe an HD mic and Tom. I don't really necessarily need it, but it would definitely help me out. I wouldn't be such a blind bastard trying to read to everybody. Thank goodness nobody tries to watch my streams and try to actually learn how to read through them. Wow, I would feel so bad. But hey, I'm just waiting for a troll to like slice up my videos and get all the mispronounced words. I've already done it to myself once. Where the hell are these people? Plenty of candidates. I haven't seen one. And see the arrow over there. Where are these people? Peeps, where are you residing? No. No. A monocle. Oh. Oh, monocle. Oh, I would go blonde in one eye. One eye would be so strong. I'd have to wear an eye patch. An eye patch and a monocle. You could call me Monreese the pirate. Yarg. I'm Monreese the pirate. Maybe one day. Oh, here's somebody. Who is this bloody ills do you think you're talking to, Drylander? I'm a pirate, not some sodden knight in shining plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous top, try knocking on the dandy caravan's door. Well, you could have pointed me in the right direction. The scholar pirate. That should be a class. That should be a job on here. The scholar pirate. Although, I think my white mage, when I upped it to level, what the hell? How do I get out of here? Okay. Pretty sure he had a monocle when I got him all the way up. Oh. I have too big of an imagination. The real sad part is I'm that guy who laughs at his own jokes. I will conquer the sea and heal you all with my fairy. Gun in one hand and book in the other. Oh. There needs to be a comic book of this character. We need some pirate scholar anime. Where is this other person? My goodness, I'm running around in circles. Curse you, Alpha Node, for sending me on this journey. I am failing. There's another. A precursor to a United Eorzean Grand Company. While I do admire the scope of your ambition, my responsibilities here at Naldique and Vimelis keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be trolloping hither and across the Racom. Oh, that's his realm. Maybe I should get a monocle. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. Special commissions. I thought it was you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, not, you know, keep scratching my back and maybe eventually, you know, we'll get to you. Know you, no code of ethics. A gun book! Oh. Oh, we are playing Final Fantasy. I could totally see it. Oh, you said it too. The gun book, the gun blade. Ah! A sword book for the summoner too. It's just like some Final Fantasy fans to come up with these ideas. Where are you, Tetsuya Nomura? Where are you, Yoshida? You need to be writing this stuff down. Or Yoshida to the haters. Don't hate on me too much. I grew up in a Georgia town. I have an accent. Well, if it ain't Tonberry, I'd not forget a adventurer brave enough or daft enough to seek a shortcut to the Tauntauns bedchamber. You remember old Brawl, don't ye? formerly the old company of heroes. 3 whistles of Bronze Lake. Ain't often I drag me arse out to Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. How fare ye these days? You're looking to put together a new crew. Top tier work. Ha! Sounds like a right lark it does. Alrighty lad, count me in. The heroes may have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into the grave just yet. Oh, one good member. The library ninja. Oh. No stars. Throw books. Little passages. Oh, like those little books that they get when they come knock on your door and try to sell you, religion. Take religion! Super effective. The enemy has fallen asleep. Oh, wow. That's way up there. What is the closest? The Marauders Guild. I was hoping there was an Aether out there. Little Lalafellan man's been busting these legs. Making him walk all over Limsa Lominsa. What? Oh, okay. Skimmed over it too quick. I was about to say, I am almost fairly certain I've attuned myself with every crystal here. Almost fairly certain. That was just luck. An organization with the freedom to operate with the territorial impunity. I must say, your proposal intrigues me. But the Kraken well know that there is a time for act and time to watch, and I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. Kraken is in this game. Kraken? The Water Fiend? I would very much like to see that. And if they speak of Leviathan, I am very disappointed. Ooh, not the way to go. Kraken is in this game? Oh, wow. John Doe! Good morning, my friend. It is, it's getting that time for me as well. You've caught the summoner. Rainer. Of course they would ask Rainer. I don't know why, but of course they would. Look at his heroic face. Hullbreaker's all. I'll be definitely looking into that, T. Definitely. The Kraken. The Kraken. Master Alphino's organization. Yes, I had heard the formation of that company was in offing. Oh, trial. 'Tis with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation as commander of the Yellow Jackets and protection of Limsa Lominsa. Must needs receive my full attention. Saw that one coming. 1 of 4. Release the Kraken! you're gonna have me wanting to watch some Clash of the Titans before I go to bed. Or was it Wrath of the Titans? Who knows? Who knows? I'll watch them. No, it's already after 3 a.m. Wow. Time really got away from me. You can tell I missed the summoner and the main story. Haven't really got to dive into it as much as I would have liked. Just been kind of stuck leveling. Though it has been a bit of fresh air to be able to come back and touch back up on the summoner a little bit. Even with the skills different now, I've missed this little guy. And my edgies. I just can't stress how much I've missed those guys enough. I want the Bahamut edgy so bad. And I'm kind of disappointed. I actually read an article where I had read that that another edgy that we were supposed to receive as summoners was going to be Alexander. But it didn't happen. Unfortunately. I would have loved to have had Alexander as a little edgy. Just have like a nice fermented castle kind of like behind your character, like kind of like how Ifrit is here, but maybe closer to your character and more formed around you to kind of like almost have more of a defensive presence, because you know with Garuda you've got your caster, with Taunton you've got your basic aggro pull. I mean, he could be your tank, and then you got straight DPS going down with Ifrit here. It would have just been nice to have something more defensive. Yeah, I suppose so. Having Alexander would be a bit much. But you know, it would have been cool. I've heard a lot of people say that they would prefer to have Fenrir, which I could honestly more so see it is a way more foreseeable in the future as well. Bahamut is a bit too much. Yeah, I'm super hyped to get to level 7 to be able to summon Bahamut. I'll agree, that's a wee bit too much there. I mean, but hey, even coming from another fellow summoner, that is the sickest thing they could have possibly gave us. After nuking all our spells, at least they gave us Bahamut. Glamour coming. An additional edgy. Definitely gonna stay aware for that. Tomberry, your recruiting went well, I trust. No, it did not. I'm curious as to how many proposals were received in my rough and ready Folk of Lamenza. A member of the legendary company of heroes indicated of his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I, too, was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all of the documents requiring tier approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seedseer proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridani on your own pace. I shall await your arrival in Nephisa's altar. There you go. To New Gridania. Yeah, that is kind of true. The whole glamour with Carbuncle. I honestly hate that once you initially become the summoner, that you lose Carby. You know, I hate to say it, but I like little Carby. I really do. He's a throwback to the older generation, in my opinion. But I'm actually gonna line myself up here. What alpha now? Maybe not. It'll be definitely a search because that's over towards the... Ooh, wait. Conjurer's Guild. Yeah, I remember.
But other than that, everybody, it is after 3:12 a.m. and I had no idea. I still have work tomorrow. But do not fret, not crew, for the summoner will be back tomorrow. Running around with the Ruby Carbuncle. I actually have never done that. I never got the chance when I actually went over to the summoner. I just kind of left it there. Just kind of been running with Ifrit in that spot. But I do like the idea of Ruby Carby. Really love it. You're gonna make me start regretting some decisions in life here. And before I do that, everybody, I need to get out of here. I'm gonna have to get ready for bed, take my dog out for a splendid night stroll, which she hates. I think it's raining outside, so it's gonna make it all the worse. But State of Sun, thank you so much for keeping the chat alive tonight, and T, to you as well. It's very awesome. Love conversation. It's my favorite part about doing this, really it is. And John Doe, I really hope you're having a good morning. Really hope it goes well for you all together, all around. If you have work, like always, I hope it goes swiftly. John Roberts, hopefully you find that Omnitome, my friend. Hopefully you do. Or at least find a better book, maybe. One you can tell me about in the future. I would love to hear about it. Cole Palmer. Hopefully we'll get our complete editions tomorrow. I've been waiting for the collector's edition for like, oh, it feels like forever now. And Shondo, hopefully I helped you out further with everything, and hopefully you get the whole mess figured out with everything me and you were talking about throughout the whole stream. Red, so glad that you can come in here and make it. And Jin, one of the first people to make a comment on here tonight. Don't know if you're still watching, but hey, thanks for starting up the conversation for the night. That's sometimes the first initial step to getting everybody else into it. Sometimes it's just a matter of time when people eventually see that I'm online. No less. Thank you all. It has been amazing. It's been great. I love doing these streams. And again, like always, you can catch me back here tomorrow. And, Starry, State of Sun. My bad. Hopefully you can just, you know, scroll back just a little bit. Mainly all I did was just give a nice little shout out to everybody. And, of course to you as well, State of Sun. You were on the list, no doubt, no worries. But everybody, it is time for me to get out of here. Chill out, go to bed, get ready for tomorrow. But hey, you can catch me in the morning. I will be back on the Red Mage. We'll be back on the Red Mage in the morning, and then tomorrow night I'll continue Final Fantasy IV, defeat the other upcoming boss. This game is not new to me, so I know what's gonna happen, but I won't give any spoilers, no doubt, to people who may not have messed with those older titles. I'm telling you, they're great. But until then, everybody, it is Tonberry Disciple, and I'm out of here. Be sure to subscribe, though. At 250 subscribers, we will have the Tidus figure giveaway, minifigure, no less. And that's all the new peeps out there. And you sleep well as well, State of Sun, and it probably isn't not Tom in your area. But no less, I hope you have a tremendous day. Truly, I do. But everybody, take it easy. I am out of here. Ready to walk Choco. Good night, everybody.